Anyway, football. So what we're here for, baby, is football. Or for me to yell at football. I mean, I don't know why you're here. I'm here for football. Football. When I play GTA 6 on this channel. Yeah, when it comes out in 17 years, for sure. So, as mentioned, we went through the entire preseason again. We got this roster set up. There were a crap load of changes. A lot of kind of irrelevant players let go of. Let's take a look at what this team is going to look like this season. Season 4. Quarterback. Paul Devlin. He's our guy. He's our dude. He's the man. He almost led this team to a winning record. Pumped. Pumped to see what he might be able to do for us this year. Absolutely pumped. Hopefully he'll continue to develop as well. And again, for the sake of his development, we have a mentor below him, Kirk Cousins. Hold on. Hold on. I know yep, let's play it again.
You like that? You like that?
There we go. As is tradition. Running back, still we have Cam Akers and Damian Pierce, Melvin Gordon as the mentor behind him. So again, I think running back, we cut somebody. If there were some terrible draft picks, we just fucking let go of them, you know? Fullback, still Kevin Hawley. No special dev pattern for him. Wide receivers, Jerry Jeudy, Calvin Ridley, and the new Megatron, Josh Robinson. 6'4", at 21 years old with 92 speed, 94 jumping. Holy God. And he can catch the football, too. So I am pumped about this guy. I really am. I really am. Like, what a find he was in the draft. He's going to be our #1 receiver sooner rather than later. I was tempted to make him our #1 receiver right out of the gates, and honestly, I still might change that depth chart. I might make him our #1 right now. Behind him, Andrew Kitchens, who is similar but doesn't have the dev pattern, unfortunately, but a very similar type of player. John Mechie's still here, and Jamison Crowder brought on as the mentor. Tight end-wise, Austin Norris. We do have Austin Norris here still. Zach Ertz brought on as the mentor. Richard Randolph is here. Randolph. There it is. So the player dev thing, it's just, yeah, it can drop. It's a setting that you can turn on or off. We started with it on. We're going to leave it on and just kind of deal with it. Left tackle, Jedrick Wills still there. Again, mentor below him. Left guard, Kenyon Green with Matt Filer. You might be saying, Toogie, didn't you draft a left guard? You'll see the practice squad in a minute. At center, Matt Hennessy and a mentor, Brett Jones. Right guard is Dennis Brooks with Kevin Zietler as a mentor, Dennis Brooks. Still star dev. He was superstar dev last year, but yeah, he is the starter. How's Madden versus F1? Rudy, they're incomparable. But honestly, kind of the same thing, where they should be significantly better, and they're just kind of okay. Tolerable. Right tackle, we got Jenkins, we got Daniel Falele, and Chris Hubbard as a mentor. Falele I couldn't put on the practice squad, and we might as well hold him for depth. On the edge, Eddie Goodwin with his star dev pattern. Good old Ed. Alongside Alex Okafor as a mentor. On the right-hand side, Jonathan Greenard. Again, we did draft somebody. Sheldon Richardson as the mentor. Defensive tackle, Shakir DiCarvalho, alongside Josh Owens. EA gonna EA, basically. Josh Owens I'm pretty damn excited for, though. 90 strength, pretty damn good agility for a defensive tackle as well. So pretty excited about him. Hankins as the mentor. Linebacker, D'Angelo Graham's our best option. Pernell McPhee behind him as the mentor. Again, Graham used to have at least star dev. He went down to normal, unfortunately. That kind of sucks, if we're being honest, but it is what it is. Middle linebackers, Miles Jack, Deacon Slate, and Jamie Collins. Miles Jack's in that spot where if this team sucks, he gets traded. Deacon becomes the #1 guy. Then right-hand side, we drafted 1,000 linebackers. We thought for sure that Antonio Hyde was going to be this generational linebacker. Not yet, at least. Not yet. His attributes are fantastic, for the most part. But, yeah, it's left a little bit to be desired. He's also not very good at, like, actually playing defense. He can run and hit people, that's about it. Corners, A.J. Terrell, Derek Stingley, Desmond King, Kawan Williams as the mentor, and Rayshon Justice, who was a free agent that we found, who has star dev as a UDFA. So he's technically the fourth corner on the depth chart. Safeties, John Johnson, Jalen Petra, Jaquiski Tart, because his fucking name is Jaquiski. And on the other side, Derwin James and Harrison Smith brought on as the mentor. Our kicker, oh captain, my captain, Easton Trout, the superstar kicker with 99 kick power. He's a beautiful man, that Easton Trout, which is awesome. And then a punter still, Blake Gillikin, the Gillikin. Draft pick-wise, again, we still have Phillies first as well. Not nearly as many picks as we usually carry, but still pretty good. So here's the thing about the practice squad. I've gone aggressive. We got to see how aggressive we can be with the practice squad in this game. Terrell Williams, we just drafted him. Hidden dev. We're going to have him on the practice squad to start. And that might be a horrible fucking decision. I'm not sure. But because I'm not changing player positions, it's either we get rid of Kenyon Green right now. Practice squad stealing is off, by the way. For this reason. We turned it off right at the beginning. But, I mean, Kenyon Green is presumably where that guy will be in 2 seasons anyway if you make up the age difference. So it's like, well, let's be aggressive and essentially give him time to develop in the minors. It's the practice squad. Same thing with Ashton Broussard, who was practice squad last year as a hidden dev and stayed star potential or star dev. So I'm hoping it happens with the other guys. He didn't lose anything in terms of a dev pattern, so I'm hoping that Williams won't either. And yes, the backup guard is a mentor. The role of mentors this year, which again, they gave veterans purpose, it boosts the weekly training XP for players at their position. So I believe that still includes the practice squad, of course, but especially includes that starter, which is why Kenyon Green should be pretty good, because he'll also have the playing time. So we should be okay. And then again, on the edge, we have Greenard there. We drafted Brendan Pleasant, and I'm hoping to get lucky and have him not lose whatever dev pattern he has, and that way we have an 80 overall edge instead of a 76. If the team sucks at the deadline, we get rid of Greenard, sign Pleasant, and Pleasant plays the rest of the season. You see what I'm thinking here. Same thing with Quincy Bradfield, middle linebacker. He's only normal dev, but he's, you know, NFL caliber. If we end up trading Miles Jack, sign this guy, good to go. So we're getting a bit aggressive, but there are quite a few dudes here that have either played on the team, have decent dev patterns. There was this UDFA kicker, Darren Chambers, who has star dev. So we're gonna get a little bit aggressive. We gotta tinker a little bit. So the practice squad is amazing. The team itself is still good. And then again, it's the same thing of if we end up being worse than we should be, well, then we can just sell at the trade deadline and let the youth kind of take over. Aside from that, coaching staff is still set up really well. We're saving up to 84 points to get one of those big-time perk upgrades. And the scouting's already been set up as well. Big emphasis still on linebackers, edge, wide receiver, corners for this season. So I made sure to set all of that up as well, just to save a little bit of time. Which means we can get right into the season. Yes, we do only have 52 players signed, but we don't necessarily need the 53. Unless there were to be an injury. But we are an 84 rated team, which I think we were last year, in fairness. It's Stefanski's and Company's second season. And we start off on the road against Jacksonville. The Jags have Evan Ingram as an X factor. Trevor Lawrence, Tyler Boyd, Brandon Scherf. With a solid beard. We have superstars, though. Miles Jack. With that horribly photoshopped jersey. Austin Norris has second wind, which is why he's always out there. Easton Trout has slow kicking meter for all kicks up to 45 yards, so he's fucking automatic, or he should be. Paul Devlin apparently has no ability yet. And then Shakir DeCarvalho has unfakeable. So not the best group of abilities, but abilities nonetheless. Let's rock. Let's roll. It's season 4 here in Houston. Well, technically here in Jacksonville because we're on the road to start the season, but you get the point. So like I said, I'm excited. Paul Devlin, second season at the helm. I'm excited to see what this team is capable of. It is definitely our best chance to make the playoffs for the first time. Not holding my breath. However, we are going to put a prediction up of will we make the playoffs. It is obviously a yes or a no. Will we make the playoffs? Who's going to break out for New England this year? Fucking everybody. They're going to go 16-0 and win the Super Bowl. 17-0. 18-0. Beautiful. They're just going to win everything. They're going to play other teams' games and win those too. It's going to be a fun time. All right, Trevor Lawrence. You're going down, young man. Because our young man's better. Paulie Devlin. The arm of the gods. That 97 throw power. I'm excited. We're ready to see. We got a guy who wears the number 69. We are built for this. We are built to dream. We are built to meme. This is our year to actually not be terrible, and hopefully the Eagles will be terrible. That is the game plan. We will sim to the first quarter. 7-0 Jacksonville. 10-0 Jacksonville at the end of the first. Not great. Not a great start. Boys, I'd like it if you could please score here. 10-7, not bad. 17-7, 20-7, 23-10 at the half. Not great. Not great. Let's go through the third quarter. 31-10, 31-13. 31-16. We had to settle for a field goal from their 14. Jacksonville fails to score. Come on, boys. Make something happen here. That's not what I meant. And Jacksonville fails to score. I mean, this game is pretty much over. I am going to try to save the day. I can't guarantee anything. But I am going to try to save the day here. And we'll see what we can get away with Devlin and company. Beautiful throw. And a good play by Kitchens. And Marcus Davenport for them gets hurt. That'll stop the clock. Not bad. Yeah, we are at the point where if we can try to save the day, we might as well. Don't like that. Can I opt out to the gun? No, I can't. But we'll still run it. Holy shit, that right tackle got fucking destroyed. No wonder why Cam Akers only has 20 yards on the ground. Man, bringing in high-profile tackles has not worked for us. I'll take that from Ridley at least. Devlin, 315 yards now. He did not have a touchdown in this game. It's clear that our offense was struggling. 3rd and 4, Kitchens going deep. We got Norris over the middle. That's picked. It should have been. I panicked. Norris wasn't open like I wanted him to be. They did add new passing systems, yes. Shit! And okay, no wonder why we're struggling. Our O-line is abysmal. Our O-line just gets pounced on, man. Jesus. I got chased out of the pocket immediately. We have 2 85 or up tackles as well. Oh no, boys, come on. Oh. We had 2 guys run into one another. Not great. Not great. We're not going to be able to save this. I mean, they had given up almost 400 yards of offense before I was ever in control. Easy interception for Derek Stingley. And Trevor Lawrence won't be fast enough for that. Stingley to the house. Pick 6. We're right back in it. Whew. What a horrible throw by Trevor Lawrence. That is the easiest pick 6 of my life. It's that reason your cam's usually a little bit behind the gameplay. Because people fucking like, oh, this time, oh, it's a bit slow, it's a bit ahead. Oh, the setting you put on last time doesn't work. It's because chat's fucking terrible at letting me know these things and not lying. That's right. It's on you. We'll put the delay back on it and see what people say this time. Our first receiving touchdown of the year is from Trevor Lawrence. Holy shit, do you see how slow that meter is? Because of his ability, that meter is insane. Holy shit. No, Priz, I mean, it's good to know at least. Let me know if it's any better now. It's just, yeah, sometimes, oh my god, this is hilarious. This is slower than it is on rookie. Kicked. Let me know how it was. 99 kick power, but didn't, I guess the wind was kind of bad. Hit stick? Hit stick. Nope. Okay, well, we tried. Okay, well, we do actually have a chance now. I'm tempted to just let them take over, but they clearly couldn't do it on their own. We'll remember the fact that they really couldn't do it on their own. Easy stop, boys. Easy stop. There you go. There you go. Let's keep bringing the heat. Let's keep bringing the heat. That's not quite bringing the heat, but okay. Alright, could use a stop here. It's not a necessity. Get him, get him, get him! Damn it, you got it. Alright, they get a fresh set of downs. We are going to have to stop them. We got our timeouts to rely on. This team was absolutely going to fall short. We're trying to save them if we can. Nice. All right, good first stop there. Good first stop. We need a few more of those, though. Good for that blitz. There we go. Come on. We can do this. D. Carvalho. And that's the ball game. And that's the ball game. We are going to lose the season opener to Jacksonville. Not great. Not great. Our defensive line just isn't... we've lost the battle of the line across the board to Jacksonville. The D-line and the O-line were both pretty shit. But it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get the offense another chance. I mean, it's technically not over, but it's just about over. Robinson up the middle. Jesus Christ, boys, you're terrible. Wow. Well, in terms of the blocking game, they certainly have us beat. That was brutal. And they're just going to kneel at this point. I mean, I don't blame them. No reason to risk it. All right, that's it. Jacksonville's going to hold on to win. When we lose game 1, we were going to lose it anyway. I tried to jump in to save us. Couldn't make it happen. And we start off the season 0-1. Not great. Not great. Given the makeup of this team. That was pretty piss poor. Devlin, I had like 4 or 5 throws with them, but yeah, not a single touchdown during the sim. And you can tell by the fact that Cam Akers only had 20 yards on 11 carries.
Meanwhile, for the Texans, they go down to defeat.
We struggle bus, 3 sacks allowed in the game.
At home next week.
Miles Jack with 14 tackles, which means he was out there a ton, not a single sack. We did have 2 picks, including the pick 6. Easton Trout missed 3 field goals. He makes those field goals, we win this game. Easton Trout missing 3 field goals today. So everybody blew it, is what I'm seeing there. As Dennis Brooks gets an upgrade point. Looks like everyone had a real bad start to the season. That's pretty damn unfortunate. It's pretty damn unfortunate. Ozzy, what's going on? We play the Raiders in week 2. They have been terrible throughout this entire sim. But that is a very, very disappointing start to this season. Like an incredibly disappointing start to this season. But yeah, 3 missed field goals. Oh boy, let's I'm gonna start being more aggressive with these. There we go. Oh boy, that God, that sucked. That really sucked. The offense really struggled. Our supposedly great kicker missed 3 kicks that game. What we got for player upgrades? Josh Owens, the rookie DT, already getting better. That's promising. Still a 72, though. Still a 72. Mafish, what's going on, by the way? I know Chad already answered your question. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. We'll jump into it. Home opener against the Raiders. Needless to say, is of course they have the man, the myth, the legend, Harvey Terry, who really should have been a Texan. Yeah, we go 0-2 this season, and that is not a good sign at all. Given how we really struggled at the beginning of last season, if we struggle out of the gates here again, that really kind of says something about the core of this team. Justin Tucker never played a game for this team. We ended up drafting Trout and moving on from Tucker. What a decision that was. In fairness, I did send him back to the Raiders. To the Ravens, obviously. Alright. There we go. First quarter here in Houston. Hey, we got a touchdown. Look at that. Vegas ties it. 7-7. 7-7. 10-7. 14-10. 17-10 is the score at the half. Not great. Offense finally breaks through again. 17-all. The start of the fourth quarter. As what did we have there at the end? A 6-yard touchdown pass to the running back Dameon Pierce. All right. Raiders score. 47-yard field goal for Dan Carlson. We respond with a field goal of our own. 28-yarder from Easton Trout. Raiders take up all the time in the world and score. 1:07 on the clock. 2 timeouts. Can Paul Devlin and company at least tie this game? Let's find out. The Raiders with a masterful drive to take up that much time. Devlin gets the early first down. 50 seconds to go. Still have those 2 timeouts. Devlin over the middle. Moderate gains, still no timeout. Down to 32 seconds. And then they call the timeout. So that's still in the game. CPU versus CPU gameplay can be good, but sometimes you'll have something like that happen. Devlin. Over the middle. Big catch. Down to 15 seconds. Ball at the 41. Devlin. Devlin. Out to his right. Another big catch. And with 6 seconds left, there's the timeout. And here we go. Easton Trout. They ice him. Easton Trout to force overtime. 99 kicking power. Come on, Easton. Trout. Kick is up. Kick is good. That's what I'm talking about, STP. Thank you for the 2 months. Easton Trout with a big kick, redeeming himself kind of for week 1. Not really, but he needed to hit that. Way to go, Easton. We should change your number. 2 seconds to go. We might be going to overtime here against the Raiders. We'll see what happens. This is a returnable kick. And he gets stuffed at the 23, 24 even. We're going to overtime. The last time we went to overtime, it did not end well for us. And the Raiders will get the first possession here, apparently.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Is Derek Carr still their man?
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
Darren Waller, pickup of 7. Braden, what's up? He was wide open there, but we didn't give him anything over the top. Boy, I wonder if they're going to run. First down. See if our defense can come up with a big-time stop here. Carr. Over the middle again. Monte Adams on the catch. Not great. Not great. Alright, come on, defense. We need you to step up a little bit here. We need you, we need you. Carr gets the ball. Decent little run there. Is this game worth getting? I mean, ask questions, but I mean, you should be able to tell from kind of looking at it if you feel like it's changed enough for it to be worth it. Oh, don't be pass interference. There it is. A huge pass interference call against Stingley. Here goes Carr, the snap. Gets a few more yards there. Raiders threatening to end this game. We need to stop them. Carr, handoff, touchdown Raiders. And we fall to 0-2 on the season.
So this one a victory for the Raiders.
A bad loss to Jacksonville and an overtime loss to the Vegas Raiders. Ugh. Not great. Not great. That is true. There is the 10-hour EA Play trial that is out there. To give it a try yourself. But I mean, is it that big of a drastic departure from Madden 22? No, because it's Madden. Frustrating start to this season. A real frustrating start to this season. Devlin, 2 touchdowns, but a pick, 354 yards. Cam Akers apparently got injured in this game. There's no real point in paying Cam Akers what we're paying him because we barely fucking use him apparently. 3 more sacks allowed in that game. So far, 6 sacks allowed this season. Good game for DeCarvalho. Apparently, Jonathan Greenard also got hurt. Trout was a perfect 3 for 3. Not great, man. Not great. We do get some upgrade points. DeCarvalho. It's up to an 80 overall. That might get him another ability. No, 85 is what we're waiting for. Damian Pierce at running back. Not a scheme fit. Man, that's a rough loss, man. That really is. And Deacon Slade at middle linebacker. Goes up to an 80. Not bad, Deacon, not bad. We do have an injury. It's Cam Akers out for 8 weeks. Jerry Jeudy also missed that game with a dislocated wrist. Or was injured in that game, one or the other. I think it was before. It's 2 of our... it's our best running back and our best wide receiver that are injured. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Got a bad feeling about this season. Went from optimistic, now not so much. Mock Draft 1 is out. And it's an edge, Alan Farrell, projected to go number 1. Morgan Patterson, a quarterback. Projected to go second at a USC, apparently. Or at least that's where the mock draft has them. Their projection was a little bit lower than that. Contract negotiations. Derek Stingley and Jonathan Greenard are both up. Greenard wants to come back. We'll be letting him go because of that young edge that we have on the practice squad this season. Stingley's a guy to keep, though. Honestly, a neutral contract is fine. If he's willing to accept that, it's not too bad in terms of bonus money. There you go. Derek Stingley will be staying here in Houston. But Jonathan Greenard, one way or another, whether or not we trade him at the deadline or just let him walk at the end of the year, he's gone. This is his last season here in Houston, even though he wanted to come back. So, Ozzy, so I just found out about NBA 2K's changes. For those that did not hear, and we play NBA 2K every year. Holy fuck, are we going to be playing it more this year? I was literally just alerted to this today. Holy shit. And I'll go into details here in a second. I'm bringing up an article that I was linked to. So NBA 2K this year, obviously the big thing is like, hey, we brought back Michael Jordan again. But they're not only doing that. They have it set up so that you can play starting in 1983, 91, or 2002. Apparently all accurate rosters, all accurate drafts afterwards, different presentation packages, depending on when you play. You know, eventually you'll get to certain years and it's like the Minnesota Timberwolves are a team now. Like, it's everything that a fucking franchise mode player has been dreaming of. It's fucking insane. If you want to go back and make sure Michael Jordan's drafted to the fucking Boston Celtics, you can do it. It's unreal. It's unreal. It is, on paper, the best franchise mode ever. If they deliver on that, untouchable. That's not including the likes of Out of the Park Baseball, Football Manager. I consider those different from Madden, MLB The Show, etc. That's unbelievable. Apparently the rules do change, of course, as they would have changed. You can veto certain stuff. It's fucking ridiculous. I encourage you all to look up more info on it. Again, me as a basketball fan, middle school, high school, gigantic basketball fan, I gotta be honest, really, like after the Celtics won in 2008, and then, you know, they lost to the Lakers the next year in 09. Pretty much once the big three for Boston of Pierce, Allen, and Kevin Garnett left, I'm like, my interest started to drop a little bit. But, you know, of getting back into it the past couple of years, and holy shit, am I excited for that. Like, the fact that, like, you can go back and play 2002. You could keep Shaq and Kobe together on the Lakers. I'm fucking sold for that right there. That's insane. You can go back and try to, you know, here's Allen Iverson. Let's try to win with him on the Sixers. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So I'm very, very excited for that. Very, very excited for that. Really quickly, let's hit our regional focus here for the Scouts. Let's do it. So yeah, I am very fucking excited for that game. All right, so our West Scout. Apparently tight ends are a good fit, but we wanted to focus on linebackers. We do actually technically need a tight end. We could use a secondary tight end, but let's be honest, we need outside linebackers more. Even if tight ends are like the highest skill level dude. In the central, we're going to go corner. As opposed to middle linebacker, but it's good that there's great talents in both. Northeast, it's perfect. We wanted edge anyway, defensive end. And here, it could be wide receiver or corner. Let's have it be wide receiver since we have corner elsewhere. So not bad. So yeah, so literally, like I was watching the annual review of Madden from, we'll go with friend of the channel, Soft Drink TV. He's a good guy. Talked to him a little bit. And, yeah, he mentioned the NBA stuff. And I'm trying to find where it was in that video. I recommend you go and watch that Madden review. Here we go. Again, obviously, I'm not going to play the full thing. Nothing but credit to him, but he found this article, and I didn't know where to find it. But, for example, the courts are accurate for the time. The uniforms are accurate for the time. The presentation, so that's the 83. I don't know about you. That looks fucking amazing. And then this should be the 91. Yep, with Magic and Bird. And then eventually, actually that's the 91, excuse me, that was still the 83. That's the 91, and again, different style, the camera presentation they've had forever. And then you scroll down a little bit further, and they have the 2K presentation, just like, of course, it used to be back in that era of the NBA 2K games. Unreal. Unreal. NBA 2K is on a different level. NBA is on a different fucking level. It really is. God damn it, man. God damn it. It's unreal. Respawn! Sweet, beautiful Respawn television. How the heck are you? I hope you're good. If you missed it, we were just talking about how fucking unbelievable NBA 2K23's franchise mode essentially looks for next year. For console franchise modes, through the roof, dude. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I just found out about it today. Yeah, exactly, the Eras thing. It's insanity. It's absolute insanity. I can't wait. Absolutely can't wait. So I'm very, very excited for that. Again, not that I haven't had fun on Madden and can have fun with this for what it is, but that is, again, the 2K team. They're just on a different level, man. There's so many different options. It's insanity. They actually care about their franchise mode. Imagine that. Imagine that. By the way, big old shout out, twitch.tv/Respawn TV. Sir, what were you up to tonight? I am intrigued. Beautiful. My only question, can you make it a GM or just one season? No, it's a GM mode. It's not just one season as far as I'm aware. It's just a normal franchise mode. Jets franchise on Madden. Ooh. I fucked up the shout out, by the way, and I knew I did. I knew I didn't need to type that in. There we go. Jesus. Beautiful. Might be close to finish up the sliders. I never bother messing around with the sliders, primarily out of laziness. Primarily out of laziness. I gotta be honest. All right. Let's see what these sons of bitches can do this week. This game sucks without. I mean, depends. I've really reached the point with Madden where I can just kind of accept it for what it is because there's no other alternative except older games, you know. All right, what do we got for player upgrades this week? But yeah, no, 2K is going to be unbelievable this year. I'm so excited for it. Even if at the end of 2K22 they fucking made it so that you can almost, and I did accidentally pre-order the fucking $150 version. Got a refund, but that was a bit scummy how they set that up in their game. I will still pre-order it, not for $150, but fuck me, that game looks awesome. All right, Josh Robinson. Cannot wait to see how good this guy is going to be. Again, he looks like the next Calvin Johnson. We need to make him our number 1 receiver. We really do. Just to make sure he gets that playing time. But 150 is nothing. It's when you're not expecting it and you suddenly have a wedding to plan for. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. All right. Let's go reorganize the depth chart here a little bit. As it stands, we're 0-2. I think we might follow the Carolina game, but then after that Carolina game, man, I don't know. If we were to lose that, I think we stop following on a week-by-week basis. Again, we do have some injuries, unfortunately, but yeah, let's make Robinson our number 1 guy. Let's do it. And then let's go over to slot receiver, which is Jerry Jeudy. And that's fine. Again, we got these guys on the practice squad, too. Hopefully they keep getting better. Hopefully they do. So here we go, boys. It is your last chance. Win your first game of the season against Carolina, or we are in a good amount of trouble. It's pretty much the only way to put it. We need to win here. We badly need to win here. Kenneth Murray, 8 tackles and a sack last week. Devlin will win 8 in a row again. Well, the thing is, again, if we're going to be this bad, we can sell at the deadline. Get, some draft picks in there and let some of these younger guys take over. So we'll see. We shall see. All right, boys. No pomp, no circumstance. Just get it done. Please. Through the first quarter we go. Against Davis Mills, by the way, and the Carolina Panthers were up 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. So it is the battle. I totally forgot. Davis Mills in Carolina now. Devlin versus Mills for the first time. Carolina on the board, 10-3. In a battle of anemic offenses, 10-3 at the half. Make that 17-3, 17-10. The start of the fourth quarter. We do end up scoring 24-10, 7-yard touchdown pass to Ridley. 3 and out for Carolina. Chance to seal the game right here. And we go 3 and out. Carolina scores. Touchdown there. T. Higgins. And all of a sudden we're in a bit of trouble. Another 3 and out. Carolina marching. Tie the game with 4 minutes to go. We had an unbelievable chance at putting this game to bed. And now here we are with 4 minutes left. Tied at 24 apiece. Devlin, now's your chance, buddy. Woo! Good run for Pierce there. Should have gone to the sideline, but not bad from Dameon Pierce. Passing setting, I left it on the first one they suggest you when you load up the game. So, but we only jump in and play if the game's like clearly out of reach. So, hand off again. No, play action over the middle. Good catch. Jerry Jeudy. Not the best game for Devlin so far, but so far so good. 2 big plays to kick off this drive. We'll take that. Mike Tomlin in Carolina, too. Forget about that. The Panthers have undergone a lot of changes in just 3 seasons. Davis, what's up? 2:54 to go. Devlin on the draw. Pierce gets some more yards. Empty backfield. Devlin, 2nd and 6. Devlin out to his right. Intercepted. And taken all the way to the house. Touchdown, Carolina.
It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
C.J. Henderson.
In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain
A god-awful throw. A god-awful fourth quarter. And we are staring down the barrel of an 0-3 start to the season.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point.
2:12 to go with 3 timeouts.
emotional damage.
And a 2-minute warning as well to stop the clock.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And it might be another disappointing season in Houston.
And he had no room.
Pretty horrific return. We'll start at the 18.
So now the Texans down on the scoreboard.
Kirk Cousins giving instructions to the young Devlin.
They're in danger of a third straight loss as they
Turns out I do not like that.
No touching! No touching! No touching!
Here we go. We got one play before the 2-minute warning. We need to get some yardage here. Devlin out to the left. And he was at the line of scrimmage. Pickup of 1, apparently.
second down.
Not a very tight spiral on that either.
And they'll try to squeeze in one.
All right, I lied. One more play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9.
On second down.
Devlin heaves one.
Deep downfield.
Into double team coverage, knocked out.
Tried to
It'll be
get
3rd and 9.
way out there, but it'll be third down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Devlin, screen pass.
The screen. And
He'll be short. It's only a pickup of 5.
now the Texans will burn the first
And we call a timeout, which is the worst decision I've ever seen. Because now if we don't get this first down, we're fucked.
Defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space
4th and 5, we need a first down or this one's pretty much over.
for just a short game.
Devlin,
That's to his running back, complete.
he did get it. Gets credit for the first, we march on.
As they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive.
1:17 to go. Devlin over the middle, good catch.
Running back, it's
Holy shit.
wind up getting this to the
The hell did he stay on his feet?
8 of 9.
2nd and 1, 1 minute to go.
Mark in this game.
Devlin again.
He's gonna
On the back foot, he heaves this son of a bitch and it's caught. What a grab.
but the clock continues.
31 to go.
And now before
The fucking power he got on that throw from the back foot.
stop it with a little
Holy shit. What the fuck was that? Custom sliders, no. We are just on defaults. All pro. What the fuck? Just fucking heaved that son of a bitch. And then who was that? Was it Kitchens? No, it's our new boy Robinson. Oh, look at the height difference from Robinson and Hilton. No wonder why Rob. Look at this. It looks like he's playing against a middle schooler. We said we drafted the next Calvin Johnson. Ah, just mossed him. It's beautiful. He just ran into him. Had nothing he could do. Comes down with it at the 10. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. 31 seconds to go. 1 timeout. 1st and 10 from the 10. Here we go.
he's back.
Devlin's gonna throw. Devlin looking in the air, and he's gonna come down with it out of bounds. Jerry Jeudy.
No, they say incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
Devlin's gonna look to throw again. Devlin throws it out of the back of the end zone.
One to reach.
2 more plays. 2 more plays.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking
Come on.
at 3rd and 10. Back
Devlin again. Looking, chased, and knocked down at the 20. It's 4th and 20, basically 4th and goal. First sack of the game for the Panthers. And what a time to get it. Devlin looking. Devlin throws. Intercepted. And the Texans fall to 0-3 on the season.
So another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel.
Holy fuck.
Still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though.
The crimson chin on the interception.
His offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
3rd turnover of the game.
No timeouts remaining.
I don't even know why they're going to run it.
Just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It should have been a kneel down, but they're going to run it.
This is McCaffrey.
Davis Mills and the Carolina Panthers beat the Houston Texans 31-24.
Excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter.
A choke job of epic proportions. Normally, Richard Head has to pay for shit like that, but instead he got to see it for free tonight. Outscored 21-7 in the fourth quarter. Mills 28-42, 300 yards with a touchdown. Devlin 29-46, 352 yards, a touchdown, but 3 interceptions. Pierce and Devlin with rushing touchdowns each. Loca, thank you very much for the 37 months. What a fucking performance from Josh Robinson. His first game as the #1 wideout. That was the right call. Only 1 sack allowed that game, and at the worst possible time. Miles Jack is everywhere with these tackles. Numerous sacks for us this game, but we choked. We choked.